we doing? How we doing?
Doing great, Coach. How are you?
You got a question for me?
Yeah.
You're first. You're always
That would
first.
be a good question. But stealing home to take the lead, what kind of went into that call?
Oh, that's secret code between me and Victor. We, I mean, that's how we win. We run. We force the defense to do things, and when those guys are on base, even when they don't steal, they force the pitcher to do different things. So there were several times today when those guys were on base that they didn't run, but pitchers pitched differently than they normally do. So, yeah, if we're gonna win, you always got to keep an eye on our guys.
The catcher obviously very good defensively throwing it too. So when you're talking to your team, you're saying, hey, we might not steal as many bases, but we still have to do those things you're talking about to put a little pressure on them.
Yeah, we, every team that comes in here and plays against us prepares for that. So pitchers are trying to get it to the plate quicker, and they're throwing more fastballs and doing different things, and we're still going to run. If we were a basketball team that shot three-pointers, regardless of the defense you play, they're still going to shoot three-pointers. That's the makeup of our team. So we're going to continue to do that. Maybe different guys on different days, but yeah, the big run, the last two runs we scored, Victor stealing home, and then we go walk, bunt, wild pitch, safety squeeze to score a big insurance run. So we only had 5 hits, but those last 2 runs we scored without hitting the ball, so that helps.
Coach, how important has the bullpen been to getting these wins early in the season?
I mean, our bullpen throws way more innings than our starters do. So, when you're down 4-1 in the 3rd inning and come back and win 6-4, that credit goes to the bullpen, because if they get to 5-1 or 6-1, it makes it way more difficult. So being able to hold them right there was huge for us.
Zach Rodman had a couple of rough outings here. There's a starter for him to come back in a relief role. What is the message when you're talking to those guys about bouncing back? I know you mentioned this at the start of the year, being able to put a bad outing or 2 behind him. How did he take that? And then obviously tonight pitched really well.
Yeah, Zach's a tough kid now. He when bad things happen to him, he just gets mad about it and just tries to get better every time out. And he did that today, and thought he pitched pretty well. And once Sleeper settled in, he pitched pretty well, and Braithwaite was pretty dominant. So, if we're starting Jake Waters now, so when you start Waters, I think those guys at the back end of the bullpen are like, okay, now it's time for me to step into Jake's role. So now we got to have somebody at the back end if Jake's going to start some games.
Do you reevaluate how you kind of go through your rotations now that you have a doubleheader?
Not really. We just got to maximize the best arms, and if Jake wasn't starting tomorrow, he would have closed that game tonight, but you never know if your closer's going to pitch. You just never know. If you beat a team pretty good one game and don't put him in, and then you lose the next game and he doesn't get in, all of a sudden you could lose a series without pitching your best guy. So we just got to get him out there as much as he can.
And prognosis for Dane Leonard?
Don't know yet. Too early to tell. Coaching's hard enough for me. The medical side of things I'm really not good at either.
We spoke in the preseason about getting the offense going early in the season, and it seems to really be doing that, obviously. How has the top of the order been and important in that?
We swung it really good early and have kind of cooled off a little bit, and we've had to use the bunt game and the stealing of home and doing different things to score. Earlier in the year, we were slamming some balls and hitting some homers and doubles, and we're not doing that right now. We're just trying to win different ways. So, but it'll come around. It always does about the halfway point. So, when the weather gets warm like it is right now, that's when the Mountaineers start swinging the bats usually.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks, Coach.
Good. See you guys.